I'm at Hotel Monteleone. It's the Carousel Bar, so we're going round and round here with my good friend Paul Tuennerman, otherwise known as Mr. Cocktail.
Tom, it's good to see you again. This is what, your fourth, fifth, sixth year? It seems like you've been a mainstay here at Tales of the Cocktail.
We've been enjoying it for many years, and we keep on coming back because this is our favorite place to be of the year. And it goes by too fast, but we take in so much.
Yeah, it is. It's fairly surreal. I had this conversation this morning with some people. I said, tomorrow I'm going to go back to the real world, and they all looked at me. I'm like, think about it. It's been sort of a surreal week, so nobody lives like this. So it's been a great week, learning, eating, obviously drinking, meeting new people, having a lot of fun. It's been great.
What are your favorite parts about this? I mean, what do you like most?
I did a couple of the opening, the kickoff news conference is always great, and then that evening we have the welcome reception, which is really, we're all sort of a family, so that's the first time I get to see everybody again, and so that's my favorite. And then I'll tell you, this afternoon, 3 o'clock, we're gonna, Ann and I, every Sunday afternoon, get together with all the cocktail apprentices, who are, I always say they're the reason why we wake up every morning, and we kind of sit down with them and thank them and talk, and we all do a ceremonial shot and kind of a thing, and that to me signals the end. But they're such a great group of people. I truly love those guys, and I spend the rest of the year traveling around the country drinking in their bars, and that's to me, that's sort of the finishing touch, so I really look forward to that.
That is really incredible. It's amazing what you and Ann have done for the industry. And you get to see a lot of these bartenders, these apprentices, going off, opening their own bars, going on to talk about that a little.
Look at Leo Robachek. That legitimized the cocktail apprentice program. That truly is the best of the best. If you were going to create, a good list of bartenders to watch in the future, all you need to do is take the roster of the cocktail apprentices and hang on to it.
We see a lot of these folks at a bourbon festival or at this or that or whatever it might be, but this is the place where we all unite, and the fact that we have that every year and have that to look forward to, it makes us all really happy.
Yeah, no, it really is. The difference between this cocktail industry and most others is we're far more fraternal, and we're not very competitive, and we like to share a lot. We've got people from around the world. Last night we sort of did a little thing at the Spirit Awards where, if you're an international, clap your hands, and the place erupted, and then, if you're from the U.S., clap your hands, and the place erupted. It was probably like 50-50, and it really, I think, Tales of the Cocktail has helped to expedite the propagation of the return of the classic cocktail throughout the world. Really, I always say, we're making the world a better place to drink, one bartender at a time.
I'm really impressed, and I always love to be back here. And if you're watching this and if you see us moving, it's not when they put in your cocktail, it's because this bar moves, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it takes exactly 15 minutes to go around.
15 minutes. So it continues to grow. 2014, the years get better and better.
Our biggest challenge is, after a year like this, is how do you make next year better? Because it can't be status quo. And so Ann and I have been very good at just throwing out the playbook and starting over and starting from scratch. Seminar selection is done by a panel of industry professionals. The Spirit Awards, 125 judges around the world sift through all those nominations to make those selections. The same with the Cocktail Apprentice. So it really is truly the industry's event. I'm looking forward to heading to Mexico City for Tales on Tour. That's our third city in that program, and that'll be great. That's another market where there's a lot of great stuff going on. Probably doesn't get the recognition it's deserved.
July 15th through the 19th is Tales of the Cocktail 2015, and the Mexico is going to be. Do you know when that's going to be?
I don't have the dates yet, but it's probably will be that late April, early May timeframe.
Well, thanks for your hospitality, for having us in.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
From Tales of the Cocktail 2014 here on bourbonblog.com, I'm Tom Fisher with Paul Tuennerman.